Okay, I really love how this headset looks. Like seriously, it's just so sleek. This is the first time we've seen a black Quest headset in a while, but what is this kind of unexpected Xbox branded limited edition all about? Let's break it down. This is the Meta Quest 3S dressed in Xbox gear. It is the same hardware, same performance, but with that classic Xbox aesthetic. What Meta's highlighting is the ability to use it as a portable screen for Xbox Game Pass games via cloud streaming. So yes, you can play those flat Xbox games on a giant virtual screen wherever you are, as long as you've got solid internet. I know it kind of sounds like a new console, but it's not a true VR Xbox. It's more like a clever rebranding that brings Xbox content into a VR environment without any of the games being native to VR. That can be kind of confusing, especially if you're new and expecting some sort of hybrid console VR experience. Even folks like me deep in the VR world are asking, wait, is this actually any different? Or is this just Microsoft and Meta testing something bigger? So I think the real questions are, why does this Xbox branded headset exist really? Is it just a fresh coat of paint, or is Microsoft making a quiet move into the world of VR? And what can you actually do with it that might surprise you? Hey everyone, Cas here, and I want to say thanks to Meta for sending over a review unit, and also welcome to my new studio. Yes, we finally moved, but as you can see, I have so much work to do still, so I will show you around later. Speaking of setups though, before we dive deeper, there is something Quest 3 or 3S users might want to see. Check out the Kiwi Design K4 Duo. Thanks to them for sponsoring this part of the video. This is an audio and power bank strap in one, and what I like is that both run through a single USB-C cable. Clean setup, especially helpful on the 3S, which has no audio jack. And the speakers, they're tuned by folks with legit audio experience, and they sound noticeably better than the built-in ones. There's a switch too, which acts like a shortcut, so you can push it forward to use the strap's audio, flip it back to use the Quest's built-in ones. It also supports fast charging up to 45 watts, so both the headset and strap charge in under 2.5 hours. It's 459 grams, comfy and well balanced, and as a bonus, the added headphones help keep the headset steady during quick moments. I've been using Kiwi Design's gear for a while and it still holds up. Links below if you want to check it out. Now join me beyond reality. Let's start with the design, because this headset is a looker. The Xbox edition comes in this sleek matte black with green accents they call Xbox Carbon Black and Velocity Green. We haven't seen a black Quest headset since the original one and the Quest Pro, both of which felt like entirely different eras now, so seeing this new look feels almost like a quiet throwback, but with a modern twist that hints at something bigger. You are getting the standard 128 gigs Quest 3S, but the controllers, the Touch Plus, are also styled to match. I love the subtle green under the thumbstick and on the buttons. It's a nice touch. The bundle also includes a limited edition Xbox wireless controller, also beautifully made. Just look at the texture and the matte finish here, the kind of glossy green face buttons, and that green is just so beautiful. And there are even some transparent covers for the trigger, and the D-pad is also a little bit transparent, as you can see. It's really beautiful. It comes with an Elite strap that matches as well. I mean, I think that's the first one that's black, right? Then the last two things you get included is 3 months of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and 3 months of Meta Horizon Plus. I'll explain that in just a bit. Now, a small difference with other Quests is that the Xbox controller comes pre-paired with the headsets to make the setup more plug and play. But it's worth noting that any Xbox controller and most non-Xbox controllers works with your Quest, since you can just pair them using Bluetooth, just FYI. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate gives you cloud access to a massive library of PC and Xbox games. This means over 100 titles you can stream right to your Quest, and as long as your internet is stable, you're good. And here's one more benefit. This subscription isn't just for your VR headset. You can also stream these games on your phone, tablet, PC, or basically anything with a screen. So you're not locked into VR, it's more like you're unlocking a gaming library that travels with you. Just remember, if you want to keep playing though, after the 3 months, it usually costs around $20 a month. Meta Horizon Plus is kind of like Game Pass, but for VR, it's $8 a month and gives you access to 30 plus curated VR games, plus you get one top hit and one hidden gem as extras per month. Just note, you do have to download those games locally, they're not cloud streamed like a Game Pass Ultimate, so storage will matter. So how does this Xbox edition work in real life? Once you launch the Xbox Cloud Gaming app, your Quest becomes this massive floating screen right in front of you. You're using the Xbox controller here, not your VR controller, so let's be clear, this isn't VR gaming, this is good old-fashioned console-style gameplay in a VR environment. So these are still flat 2D games just projected onto a screen. You can resize and move however you would like. You can even pin it to your ceiling and game lying down, which is really cozy. Also important, you don't need this Xbox edition to do any of this. If you've got a regular Quest 3 or even the older Quest 2, you can download the Xbox Cloud Gaming app, pair a Bluetooth controller, and you're good to go. It's the same features, except if you get the Quest 3, the hardware and resolution is better. So if you're wondering if this is console VR, the answer is no, not really. It's more like console in VR. Now, that might sound like a disappointment, but take it from someone who plays primarily VR games, I'll say that I also love to play flat games using a VR headset, because you can play anywhere, even without a TV. At home, on the road, lying in bed, or imagine someone in your house hogging the TV, then still being able to play in your VR headset with a super large screen is just super nice. So whether that's for you, I think it depends on how much you think you're gonna need it. But really, let's talk about why this headset exists. Because I think, in my opinion, this might be Microsoft testing the waters. Instead of building their own headset, they're partnering with Meta, easing into the spatial computing without fully committing. For Meta, it's a marketing play. A lot of people don't realize you can already do all this on Quest. This edition just makes it loud and clear. At least I hope that people don't think this is a new Xbox console and then get disappointed. But should you buy it? Well, if you're already eyeing the Quest 3S and you like the Xbox branding, this bundles a pretty sweet deal, especially with the Elite strap and the Xbox controller included. Plus, the 3 months of subscriptions are kinda nice. But if you already own a Quest 3 or 3S, you're not gonna miss out, because you can do all of this already. Plus, if you're in this budget range, you might want to consider the Quest 3, as it is better. Now, it did sell out pretty fast as well on Meta's store, but you can still find it at Best Buy and other third-party retailers. Now, we don't know how many were made, so whether this was demand or just limited stock, we don't know. But what I do know is that the Meta Quest 3S Xbox Edition isn't redefining what VR can do, but it seems to be quietly expanding what your headset can be. A VR console? Not yet, but it is a portable big screen you can game on anywhere. And for both Meta and Xbox, I think that's a pretty clever move. It can get more players into VR for Meta, and for Microsoft, more players into Xbox Cloud Gaming. It's definitely not a revolution, but it could be like a quiet evolution. Xbox in VR, even if it's not VR Xbox yet. What do you think? Is this a smart branding collab, or does this make no sense at all? Let me know below and subscribe.